Hello again. We are back with another tutorial and playthrough, and this time we are diving into Cthulhu Death May Die. Cthulhu Death May Die is a cooperative game where you are playing as investigators who are trying to kill an Elder One. To do that, you have to make the Elder One vulnerable first. You do that by disrupting a ritual. After disrupting the ritual, you can start doing damage to the Elder One and defeat it. As usual, I'm going to start with the setup and I'm going to explain the component as I'm setting up the game. So first thing, you need to put this storyboard here. Each of the parts, I'm going to explain them as we get to them. Then you need to choose an episode and an Elder One. If you only have the base game and no expansion, you only have Cthulhu and Hastur as the Elder One, and you have 6 episodes. The other seasons add more episodes and more Elder Ones as well. So this time I'm playing the Season 1, Episode 1, and I'm playing with Cthulhu as the Elder One. So, Season 1, Episode 1 is the Blasphemous Alchemy. You just get the episode box and you get all the content of the box. So, what is in the box? First, you have the monster cards. In this episode, we have the Fire Vampire and the Biaki. Here are the dice that they roll when they attack you. This is the amount of health that they have, so you need to do this much damage to them to defeat them. And this is the ability that they have. Their ability can trigger on different stages of the game. You have to read through it to see how it works. For now, you just put this episode here when it says episode monster. You also get the figures that matches those monsters. So we have these two for the Fire Vampire and these two for the Biaki. You get everything that is in the box. The number of these matter for the game effect. I'm going to talk about it more. So you get everything that is in the box that matches these monsters. I'm going to put them off camera for now. I'm going to talk about them more later. Then you have this episode card. On the back of it, you can see the map, which shows which tile goes where. Here is an example of a tile. You can see they all have a number and they're either A or B. The number is the number of the tile and the A or B is the side of the tile. So this side of it is side B and this side is side A. You put the tile on the side that it says in the map in the order that is shown. I'm going to set up the map last to give myself some space to talk about all of these. Then I'm going to talk about the map. When you flip this card, on the other side of it are the special rule for this scenario. For example, how to disrupt the ritual, what happens when Elder One advances. I'm going to talk about that more, and a special action that you can do in this episode. I'm going to talk about this card more later. For now, just put it here when it says episode. Each scenario also comes with some extra token. For example, in this case, we have these 5 lab tokens and 13 fire tokens. The game itself comes with 8 fire tokens that are always in the game. It is possible that some scenario add more fire tokens. This is the tokens that are only added in this scenario. In other scenario, you are only playing with these 8 fire tokens. And lastly, each scenario comes with 8 Mythos cards. I'm going to talk about Mythos card more when I get to the Elder One, because Elder One also has its own Mythos card. I'm going to talk about it together. Let's talk about Elder One. As I said, I've chosen Cthulhu. In the box, you have the figure for the Elder One and its minion. The minion always include cultists, which comes from the main box, not the Elder One box, and it has some special minion that is only for that Elder One. In this case, we have a star spawn. Its anatomy is exactly the same as the episode monster, so you have the die they attack with, their ability, the health, the name, and so on and so forth. So the Elder One minion cost goes here, and the Elder One goes on the summoning. During the game, the Elder One advances on that track. I'm going to talk about that more when we get to the Mythos card. The Elder One also comes with its own token. In the case of Cthulhu, we have the Aurelia token. Also put it nearby. There are some effects in the game that interact with them. Each Elder One also comes with 4 Elder One stage cards. So it's a stage 1, 2, 3, and final stage. As you've seen, Elder One start on that track, so at the beginning of the game, it's not in the game. So in stage 1, the effect that you're seeing here is for the situation that Elder One is still not in the game, which means you can see there is no dice here and no health here. After Elder One is summoned, you go to a stage 2. This is the case where Elder One can attack you, so you can see these dice here. Also, if the ritual is already disrupted, you can also attack the Elder One. But it is possible that the Elder One is summoned without ritual being disrupted. In that case, Elder One is still in the game, it's still attacking you, but you can't attack it. I'll get to that more later. So here you can see the effects that are resolved on different stages. As you go through the stages, these accumulate. So when you get to a stage 2, this effect is still in the game, and these are added. So when you go from 2 to 3, that happens if you defeat it once. So you give it 12 damage, it is defeated. Then you go from stage 2 to stage 3. Then again, these all accumulate. This effect is in the game, this effect is in the game, and now this effect enters the game. The same with dice. So when it's attacking, it's rolling all of these dice. And after you attack it there, it goes to stage 4. And so the final stage. And again, all of these effects are in the game. But as I said, you put them in order, it goes here. And as I said earlier, in all cases, you have these cultists. There are always 10 of them. So you get them, and they can enter the game. I put them off camera for now. Now, let's talk about Mythos card. So here you can see some example of the Mythos card. I'm going to get to this sign in a second. So you draw the Mythos card each turn after a character takes all of his other action, and you resolve it from top to bottom. So you always resolve the top part, then you resolve the bottom part. For example, in this case, it says nearest vampire moves 2 spaces toward you, and so on. Then summon fire vampire, which means this fire vampire won't be moving toward you. This is resolved first, then this is resolved. If, for example, there is no fire vampire in the game, this part doesn't matter, because this happens first, then this happens. If something is telling you to summon it and you don't have any figures left, you just ignore that part. As you've seen, for example, we have 2 fire vampire. If both of them in the game and you draw this card, then you ignore this part. Now, what are these signs? These are called Elder One summoning symbol. As I said, at the end of each turn, you draw one of these. Whenever you have 3 of them, the Elder One advances. So let's say the first player went, draw this card, then the second player draws this card, then the third player draws this card, then the player after that draws this card. Now we have 3 of these. When you have 3 of these, first you resolve all of the things that are about to happen. Then you go to end of the turn. During end of the turn, if there are 3 of these signs, the Elder One advances. When Elder One advances, you check on the card wherever it says when Elder One advances and do this or that, you resolve it. Usually there is one on the Elder One card and one on the episode card. If Elder One ever advances here, then it gets summoned to the game. But if it's getting summoned to the game that way and ritual is not disrupted, you cannot attack the Elder One. Well, you can attack, but it won't get any damage. So there are two ways Elder One can get summoned to the game. Either you disrupt the ritual, or it gets there on the summoning track. When it gets there on the summoning track, it still gets summoned on the game, and it will start interacting with you and attacking you, but you can't do any damage to it. You have to disrupt the ritual first, which lead to get it summoned, or if it's already in the game, it make it possible for you to attack it. One way or another, you can only attack the Elder One and give it damage after the ritual is disrupted. At the bottom of Mythos card, you can see which one is coming from the episode, which one is coming from the Elder One, if you need to sort it later at the end of your game. But for now, you get all of them and shuffle them and make your pile. Each episode also comes with its own discovery cards. Let's take a look at them. So there are ways you can get the discovery cards. As you can see, they have two-sided. Whenever you get one of them, you choose which one you get. For example, when I'm getting this one, I can put it like this. Then I have access to this ability. Or I can put it like this and get access to this ability. The discovery card could be items that give you extra ability, could be companion. It gives you extra ability, and you can also assign it damage when you get attacked. I'm going to get to that more later. Or it could be a condition. So some of these cards, in order to get them, you need to have certain condition, and also it may ask you to get some stress or lose some health and stuff, and then you can get it. If you can't get that, you have to take the other side. For example, in this case, if I can fulfill this part, I can claim this part. If I can't, I have to take the condition. Usually condition cause you some problems, so you want to avoid that most of the time. If the situation arises, you have to take the condition. You can't say, I'm just not going to take the discovery card. You have to take the discovery card and get the condition. So for now, we just shuffle them, make another pile. Discovery card. Let's get to characters. So the player chooses their characters. In the game, you are not allowed to play through solo, so even if you are playing solo, you have to play with at least 2 characters. I'm going to play with 3 characters because I want to show more abilities in the game. For each character, you get the board, you get the standee, and 1 color of a standee base and this token. So this standee goes on top of that. Then you put 1 of these on the first space of each track. So this is your insanity track. I'm gonna get to that later. These are your abilities. The first ability is unique to the character. Only that character has it, no other character has that ability. The other 2, there are 6 abilities in the game, which are Swiftness, Stealth, Markman, Arcane Mastery, Brawling, and Toughness. Each character has 2 out of those 6. In this case, we have Swiftness and Stealth. I'm going to talk about these abilities when I talk about the actions, otherwise they don't make much sense. This is your stress track, and this is your health track. During game, you can use a stress to do some stuff. There are also some effect that gives you a stress. You mark it here. And whenever you get damage, you mark it with this for your health. Let's talk about Insanity track. Before that, let's talk about the Insanity cards. So these are the Insanity cards. Each character gets one of them. Let's say, for example, she has this one. Whenever you get this Insanity, you mark it with these. Whenever you hit one of these, the effect of these triggers. The effect, depending on the situation you are in, could be good, could be bad. This is something you want to try to time it to take the most advantage of it. So first, the effect is triggered. Then you can advance one of these abilities. So that's how you level up. By going more insane, you get more and more powerful. But you have to be careful not to go too fast, because if you get here, you die. As I said, I'm playing with 3 characters. I'm playing with the kid, with Borden, and with Sister Beth. So let's give one of each of them Insanity card. So for the kid, we have Fear of Crowds. For Borden, we have Hypochondria. And for Sister Beth, we have Obsessive Disorder. Going to explain these more later. We also give the kid and Sister Beth these tokens. I'm going to set up the map, then talk about the other aspects. I set up the map as it was shown here with the number and the size that was written here. I just had to move this part this way to put it in camera, but that's it. Now we put the tokens. This is the starting position. So it tells us it goes to 1A. That is the place where you enter the scenario. Then we have these 3 gates. The blue gate goes here, the yellow gate goes here, and the red gate goes here. These gates interact with the Mythos card and other effect in the game. When something summons in the special gate, you check where they get summoned. We have a staircase here and here. So whenever 2 rooms are connected with the staircase, those rooms are adjacent for all games effect, which means this room is adjacent to this room. The same with tunnel. Mechanically, they're the same, they're just thematically different. We don't have tunnel in this scenario, so I'm just going to put it away. But if there were a tunnel, it would work the same. We have some room that already start with fire. And we have these lamp tokens. So the back of it have a special effect, so we shuffle it. We are not supposed to know what the back of it is. And we put one where it's shown. And lastly, we have certain enemy already starting in the game. Cultist here, 2 cultists here, here, and here. We have a Bjerg here, Fire Vampire here, and that's it. So that's our map setup, and we are good to go. You also have these tokens. So these are the health tokens that you mark the damage you've done. This is for the summoning. So you have the Elder one there first. When Elder one gets summoned, you replace it with these ones. And these are the dice that you're rolling during the game. You have 3 black ones and 5 green. Then we flip this one, and this is our episode. What works then, cultists? Cultists who set the place on fire. Another night and another damn ritual to summon an elder god. If we blow up their labs, we can cause a lot of trouble for whatever it is they are summoning. So, here you can see some information. First, how you disrupt the ritual is written. For each episode is different how you can disrupt the ritual. In this episode, destroy 4 out of 5 labs, dealing 4 or more total wound to them with the destroy equipment action. I'm gonna get to destroy equipment in a second. So these are the 5 labs that we have. We need to destroy 4 of them to disrupt the ritual. When Elder One advances, so when that happens, place 1 fire token in each space that has any cultists and no fire. We also have 2 episode action. Each episode has 2 episode action related to it. I'm gonna get to episode action later. So for now, all character start in the starting position. Next to each board, you can see your turn order. First, you can take 3 actions. The 3 action, you can get it in any combination as you want. You can, for example, take 1 action 3 times, 1 action 2 times, another action 1 time. You can take 3 different actions. You can choose it however you want. So what are the actions? First one is 1. Move 3 spaces. So whenever you move, you can move up to 3 spaces. So for example, I can move 1, 2, 3. I can also move only 2 or only 1. That's my choice. Whenever you move out of a space, the enemies follow. So for example, if I'm moving 1, 2, 3, these cultists all move with me. Other thing, when you move out of a space with fire, you catch fire. So for example, I moved here and out of it, I catch fire. If I move here and stay, that doesn't happen. Only when you move out of a space with fire. If it's possible that the space has more than 1 fire token, then you catch more than 1 fire token. It's also possible that you are moving through different spaces with fire. So it is possible to end up with more than 1 fire token on your board. When you are moving, you need to pay attention which rooms are connected. You can see if the rooms are connected if there is arrow on both sides of it. For example, in this case, this room is connected to this room. You can see these 2 arrows. But this room is not connected directly to this room. So I cannot move 1, 2, 3 because these 2 rooms are not connected. If I want to move there, I have to move 1, 2, 3, then move again and move here. So always you need to check if the rooms are connected. Next is attack 1 enemy. So whenever you attack, you make a roll. Whenever the game tells you to make a roll, you always roll these 3 black dice. There's some effect that gives you extra dice, extra green dice that you can roll with it. But whenever it tells you to make a roll, you always roll these 3 black dice. Oh, by the way, this should be. Now, what can we see on them? This is simply a success. This is insanity. So whenever this roll, this goes ahead once. And this sign is the Elder sign. If there is no ability that says it counts as something, you just ignore it. You treat it as black. But there's some ability that lets you use this as success or as something else. And it also has a blank side. It's possible that one side has more than 1 sign on it. The same with this one. The green one don't have any insanity on them. So when you attack an enemy that is in your space. And you only attack one enemy, you have to choose, which means if you, for example, roll more than needed, you can't assign the rest of the damage to another enemy. You have to choose first which one you're attacking. Other thing is rest. If you are in a safer space, you can rest. Safer space is a place where there is no other enemy. Whenever you rest, you heal up to 3 stress or a wound in any combination. Let's say, for example, I'm like this and I'm resting. I can simply heal 3 wound here or 3 stress. Or I can do like 2 wound, 1 stress, or 2 stress, 1 wound. So you can do it however you want, up to 3. The other thing is trade. When you trade, you can trade companion and item between each other, and you can do it as many as you want. So with one trade, for example, I can give 3 items to another player and get nothing back, or only get 1 item back. So there is no limit how you trade. But it costs you 1 action, and you have to be in the same space as the other player. Other thing is the episode action. As I said, each episode comes with 2 special actions. In this episode, we have extinguish fire, make a roll, remove 1 fire token in your space for each success. Again, whenever you make a roll, you roll these 3. For each success, you remove 1 fire token. Destroy equipment, make a roll against a lab equipment is in your space. This does not count as an attack. This is important because you have some of them have some ability with their attack, but this is not an attack. You are just making a roll against the equipment. Each success deal 1 wound to the lab. When a lab has 4 or more wounds, destroy it and turn it over the lab token to reveal its effect. And as we've seen, that's how you disrupt the ritual. So we need to attack the equipment, give it 4 wound, and when they are destroyed, you flip it over. If you have 4 destroyed, ritual is disrupted. After that, you draw a Mythos card and you resolve it. Then you check if you are in a safer space or if you are in an enemy. So you first draw the Mythos card. It is possible that after you draw the Mythos card, the enemy moves to you and you are not safe anymore. It's also possible that you weren't safe before you draw the Mythos card. After that, you check if you are in a safer space or if you are with enemy. If you are in a safer space, you draw a discovery card. If you are with an enemy, the enemy attacks you with these dice. Whenever you make a roll, you can take 1 stress to reroll 1. You can do it as many times as you want. For example, you can take 3 stress to reroll 3 dice. The stress, you can do it as many times. The same way as attacking, so for any kind of roll, you can still take 1 stress even when enemy are attacking you to reroll their dice. It works the same way. If they roll this sign, you get 1 damage. If they roll this sign, you get 1 insanity, and this sign has no effect unless the enemy has an ability that says otherwise. After that, you resolve end of the turn. So at the end of the turn, you first check for the fire. For each fire token you have, you roll 1 die. You are not making a roll, so it's not like 3 die for each fire token. For each fire token that you have, you roll 1 of these and resolve it the same. Again, you can take a stress to reroll it. Then you check the Mythos discard pile, see if there is 3 summon cards. If there are 3, the Elder One advances. Just be careful, the order of it matters. So first, the enemy attacks you, then you resolve the end of effect. This is important because sometimes Elder One advancing can lead to some enemy ending up in your space. If that happens, those enemies don't attack you that time. The enemy attack phase is over by that time. but you still resolve it. It is possible that enemy still move to your space, but they don't attack you that turn. So you check that. Then you check if Elder One summons or not. Whether it's because of its moving there or because of the ritual getting disrupted. The summoning doesn't happen immediately, it happens at the end of the turn. Then there could be Elder One end of the turn effect, which usually is not in a stage 1. From a stage 2 onward, there are sometimes Elder One end of the turn. Alright, that's it. Let's get. Before I start, let's talk about the win and lose condition. You win the game when you disrupt the ritual, which makes the Elder One vulnerable, then you attack the Elder One and you defeat it. That's how you win the game. How do you lose the game? If any investigator get defeated before the ritual is disrupted, you immediately lose the game. It doesn't matter how many are left. If anyone get defeated before the ritual is disrupted, it's a loss. Other than you can lose the game is if all investigators get defeated, you lose the game. Other way you can get defeated is if Elder One gets here on the summoning track. If that happens, you also lose the game. One last thing, the game comes also with these tokens. There are some effect in the discovery card that gives you some abilities. If it's the ability that you already have, you simply advance it. For example, if the kid gets Marksman, you just advance it. If the ability that she doesn't have, let's say there is an effect that gives her swiftness, you just give this to her as a reminder what swiftness does. She has that ability. Just gonna put it away for now, but these are also some effects that could happen. Right, let's get a start. So I'm starting with the kid first. Let's talk about her ability. She has gate manipulation. If you're in the same space as a gate monster and cultist summon, they'll take wounds equal to half their health rounded up. So for example, if she's here and somebody gets summoned here, they lose half of their health. I'm going to talk about leveling up more. Marksman, you may attack a target one space away. As I said, you have to be in the same space as the target to attack it. With Marksman, you can attack one space away. Arcane Mastery, when making any roll, you may count one of the Elder sign as success. So let's say I roll something like this. I can count one of these two as success. As you level up, you get to the point you can count all of them, but for now, it's only one of them. Right. Let's get started. So now the kid is first, and I have 3 actions. With the kid, I have Marksman, which means I can attack up to one space away, which means I can stand here and still attack these cultists. So that is what I'm doing. I'm attacking cultists. As I said, you have to choose before, but since they are both cultists, doesn't matter. I'm just attacking one of them. Making a roll with these 3, and I don't have any extra. That's 3 success and 1 sanity. I don't think I reroll. That's good enough. So I get 1 sanity and 3 damage. They only have 2 health. So with 3 damage, one of them is defeated. As I said, you're choosing one to attack, which means I can't divide the damage later for the other. I'm going to attack the other one. I will take a stress to reroll one of them. That's too much insanity at the beginning of the game. Okay, that's good enough. So this guy is also defeated. Here I made a mistake. I should have also lost 1 sanity because of the roll, and I forgot to track that on the insanity track. I have 1 turn left. One action. Doesn't make sense to rest. I think I just move one. It's not optimal, but it's fine, I guess. Actually, I can move two. These are connected as well. And I'm not catching fire, but by simply moving into this space. Yeah, why not? I'm moving two. At end of my turn, drawing Mythos. And third promise. Move the nearest cultist to your space and choose one. Add a Rayleigh token to your space. If there is one already there, add it to the nearest space without one. Or lose 2 sanity. Is a tough choice. So this guy moves to my space. I think I lose the 2 sanity. The Rayleigh token, you don't want to add them too much at the beginning of the game. It can get hairy later. Right. So I draw Mythos. Now I check. Is there enemy with me or I'm in a safe space? Since there is enemy with me, the enemy attacks me with 2 green dice. And the cultists don't have a special ability. That's just some flavor text. That's 1 damage. I think I take the damage. It's not a big deal. Up. End of turn effect. There is no Elder One advancing. There is no fire to resolve. That's it. We go to Borden's turn. So, Borden has Savage. When attacking, you may deal 1 additional wound to your target if there are no other enemies in the space. So if you're alone with the enemy, you can do 1 extra damage. Swiftness, when you run, you may move 1 additional space. And Stealth, when you run, you may sneak once. So 1 enemy won't fall. So here's what I'm doing. I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4. So I usually can move only 3 because of Swiftness. I could move 1 more. And this guy didn't follow because of stealth. So that was my first action. My second action, I'm attacking the cultist. Oh. When I move from here to here, there is a fire here. So I catch fire. No, that was my first action. Now I'm attacking the cultist. It's a terrible roll. I'm gonna reroll one of them. Oops. I think I take it. It's good enough. That's 1 damage. Since I'm alone with it, that's plus 1 damage. So that's 2 damage. Cultist is defeated. And 2 sanity. I have 1 action left. I'm going to do the game action, destroy equipment. Oh, that's pretty nice. So, it's 3 damage. I need 4 to destroy it. So I just put this token on it as a reminder that it has 3 damage. That's all of my action. So I draw Mythos. Rayleigh Vacancy. Each cult is currently on a Rayleigh space, move to a space toward you. There is no Rayleigh token on the map, so that doesn't matter. Summon cult is on blue and yellow. Up. Now we check, do I investigate or fight? There is no enemy there, I'm in a safer space, so I investigate. Professor, have you seen my students? They escaped. I mean, I walked out during an experiment. If any investigator has a spirit of Nogal, the professor bursts into flame. Discard this and lose 1 sanity. Otherwise, you may take 2 stress to claim the professor. Professor is Warren Gate Professor, while you have him gain 1 level of Arcane Mastery. I have to take 2 stress to claim it. I take 2 stress, put it on this side, and I have level 1 of Arcane Mastery. So if there is an ability that you already have, for example, if it was Swiftness, I just get 1 level up. If it's ability that you don't have, you have these tokens, you get them to show that you have this ability. Alright. End of the turn, I have to resolve this fire. I make 1 roll. Nothing happens. Sorry, I wasn't making a roll. You just roll 1 die per fire token. Making a roll means rolling all 3 black dice. Alright. So, with Sister Beth, we have highest rank. When making any roll, you may count 1 insanity as 1 success. That still counts as insanity. Brawling, gain 1 green die when attacking a target in your space. And toughness, you have 1 free reroll when attacked or rolling for fire. I think with Sister Beth, I want to start moving up. I need to have some of them up here. So I'm moving 1, 2, 3. This guy follows. I made another mistake here. When I moved out of that room, I also should have caught fire. That's my first action. My second action, I'm attacking one of the cultists. Because of brawling, I get 1 extra green. That's 1 damage, 1 insanity. From here, I can count 1 insanity as 1 success. The cultist is defeated. Gonna attach the other. Oh, also 1 insanity. Gonna attack the other cultist. Other cultist is also defeated. Let me take 1 stress to recall one of them. Okay, that's 1 insanity. And I guess I don't know, 5 success. Cultist defeated. Up. Draw meters. Conflagration. Add 1 fire token in your space and each adjacent space. We have a fire token here, 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 here. It's a bad place to draw the discard on. After drawing the mythos, I was alone. I could have investigated. I forgot about it. I will realize it later and correct it. Alright, we go to the kids then. With the kid, I'm moving here first. That's my first action. This guy follows. I'm attacking the cultist. That's 3 damage because I have Arcane Mastery, so the cultist is defeated. Then I have 2 Insanity. Since it hits here, doesn't give 2, it only gives 1. It just stops here. Now, what's our Insanity card? Fear of Crowds. Take 1 stress for every other figure in your space, enemy or investigators. If you're alone, heal all of your stress instead. I am alone, I heal all of my stress. Now I can upgrade one of these. I'm going to upgrade Marksman. Gain 2 green die when attacking a target not in your space. So I still have this. This is added to it. We go. Oh, I still have 1 action left. Where did I put the dice? Yeah. I'm attaching the lab. That's 2 damage to insanity. I'm gonna reroll one of them. Still the same. I think I end my turn. Oh, wait. I made a mistake with Sister Beth. Let me resolve this. I come to it in a second. So that's 2 damage to the lab. 2 damage. So, with Sister Beth. First, when I moved out of here, I should have caught fire. Back then there was only one fire token. At the end of my turn, I should have investigated or fight. I could have investigated. So, like Cabinet, Amulet of Nagal, when you take a wound from fire, you may instead deal that many wound to one enemy. Or Companion, Spirit of Nagal. This companion cannot be traded and cannot be given wounds. Can probably pry this open. You may take 3 wounds to claim the Amulet of Nagal. If you do not claim the Spirit of Nagal. That's kind of expensive, but it's a nice ability. So I get 1, 2, 3 wound to claim the Amulet of Naga. So when I do fire damage, I can give the damage to another thing in my space. Then I had to resolve the fire. It's nothing, that's it. Sorry about that, I forgot the end of that. Alright, now, end of Kid's turn. I draw Mythos. The thing that should not be. If Cthulhu is on board, each investigator loses 1 sanity. He's not on board. If Cthulhu is on track, each investigator take 2 stress. For every stress you cannot take 1 wound instead. So she takes 2 stress. She can only take 1 stress, so she takes 1 wound. And Sister Beth can take 2 stress. Alright. The kid is alone. I can investigate. Assistant janitor. I got away, but he's going to kill us. We've got to hide. If you have guilty conscience, take 1 stress. I don't. You may take 2 stress to claim janitor, or take 1 stress to claim bleach. I cannot take 2 stress, so I have to take bleach. Janitor would have given me 1 level of stealth. Bleach, you may discard this card, and the ammonia card, so I have to find the ammonia card as well. We deal 6 wound to all figures, either in your space, including you, or adjacent. Since I can only take 1 stress, I can only take the bleach. Alright. We go to Bordenstone. With Borden, I'm going to rest first. So I do 1 health, 2 stress. I'm attacking the lab. That's 1 damage to insanity. I think I take it. So it had 3 from before. With 1, it's destroyed. Inferno. Place fire token in this space and each adjacent space. This is not adjacent because there is no door going inside here. Then I level up. I think I'm gonna level up my swiftness. So you have 1 free run each turn. Sorry. I had to. That's why I leveled up. I would have gotten 2 insanity. I level up. So hypochondria, take 1 stress for each wound you have. If you have no wounds, heal all of your stress. I have no wound, I heal all of my stress. And then I would have leveled up for swiftness. You have 1 free run action each turn. I was going to use that free round, but like if I moved out, I'm gonna catch like a million fire. So I think I'm going to extinguish fire. So I'm doing this direction, extinguish fire in my space. That's 3 success. So I extinguish 3 fire. I get 2 insanity. So I did my 3 action, but I have 1 free run. I'm going to run 1, 2, 3. So I catch fire because it moved here. I catch fire because I've moved up here. That's 3 fire. Run me first. Biaki. Each Biaki moves directly to your space. Then summon Biaki and red. Now we see if I investigate or fight. I have to fight. There's a Biaki here. It's attacking me with 2 green, 1 black, and its ability is the Elder Sign count as success. That's a bad roll. I'm gonna take 1 stress to reroll one of them. I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna keep my stress for my fire later. That was a bad roll. So that's 3 stress. Alright. It's like 3 wounds. Then end of the turn, I have to resolve fire. I have 3 fire tokens. Okay, if that happens, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna take 1 stress to reroll. Gonna take another stress to reroll. Take another stress to reroll. Okay. 1 damage, 1 insanity. Now, we have 3 of these signs, which mean Elder One advances. So we first shuffle the Mythos card. So when Cthulhu advances, put a Rayleigh token in your space. If there is already a token there, put it in the nearest space that doesn't happen. Summon cultists on each Rayleigh space. Move a star spawn 1 space toward you. If it's not on board, summon a star spawn on blue gate. We also have the scenario 1 when Elder 1 advances, place 1 fire token on each space that has cultists and no fire. This has cultists and fire, this has cultists no fire, so we put a fire here. And that's it. We go to Sister Beth. I think with Sister Beth I have to come here, deal with these, otherwise Borden is in problem. So, Sister Beth, I'm moving 1, 2. I catch 2 fire from here, 1 fire from here. That's 3 fire. I'm going to attack the Byaki. And take 1 stress to reroll. That's 1. 2 damage, 1 more damage because I have this ability. That's 3 damage, enough to defeat Biak. Also get 1 insanity. I'm going to attack the cultist. That's like 1,000,000 damage, so cultist is also get 2 insanity, it goes here. So, obsessive disorder, move your stress marker to match your health value. Then discard discovery card as needed until you have the same number of cards on each side of the investigator board. So here I have 0, here I have 1, which means I have to discard this one. So I got it for nothing. Then I level up. I'm going to level up on Brawling. When you attack, you may target any number of figures in your space. So you don't have to declare anymore. You can divide the damage as you wish. So Mythos. Riley Unleashed. Each investigator on Riley's space lose 1 sanity. So she loses 1 sanity. She loses 1. She goes insane. Take 1 stress for each wound you have. If you have no wounds, heal all of your stress. Do not count wound on companion. So I have to take 4 stress. I can't, and it doesn't say if you can't take stress, you have to take wounds, so nothing happens. Let me put her here. Now I'm alone. I investigate. Who's a good way? You may take 2 stress to claim dog. I can't take 2 stress. Rex the dog, heal 1 stress at the end of that. That would have been so nice. If you do not claim guilty conscience. So I can't take the stress, I have to take the guilty conscience. Alright. Then end of the turn, I have to resolve fire. I have 1 free roll from toughness. That's 1 damage, 1 insanity. So with her, when I hit insanity, I forgot to level up. I would have leveled up with a stealth. Instead, when you run, you may sneak 3 times. So now when I run, 3 enemy won't follow instead of only 1. Alright. We go to the kids then. With the kid, I'm going to attack the lab. Oh, I should have rested first. Now I can't take any stress to reroll. I lose 1 instant. Then I'm going to rest, healing 3 stress. Now I'm going to attack the lab again. I chant 1 of these as success. I'm gonna reroll 1 of them. I take 1 stress. Okay, that's 2 success. The lab is destroyed. Inferno. Place fire token in this space and each adjacent space. Oh god. Oh. 2 destroyed, 2 to go. So I draw Mythos. A sleeper awakens. If there are 2 or more Raylia space adjacent to each other at the end of the turn, advance Cthulhu, there isn't. Here I made the same mistake again. I was in a safer space. I should have investigated the kid before I moved to the board and stuff. We go to Bordenstone. With Borden, I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest again. I'm attacking the lab. So I have one extra green die from here. That counts for every roll. So I can roll this. I'm attacking the lab. That's 2 damage, and I have Arcane Mastery, so that's 3 damage. I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna reroll anything. That's all of my turn. I rested twice, and I did one destroy equipment action. Drawing Mythos. Oh, wait. I forgot to investigate with the kid again. Should have investigated with the kid first. Afternoon. The professor. He asked me to help. I'm not in trouble, am I? The student holds the beaker. If you have guilty conscience, take 1 stress. You may take 2 stress to claim either grad student or the beaker. So grad student gain 2 green die when extinguishing fire. And beaker, you may discard to heal wounds to all lab and figures either in your space or adjacent to space. Each target takes damage equal to the fire, or I can use it here. Do 2 damage to both of these. Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 stress. Get the beaker. Should go here. I don't know if it fits on camera. It fits on camera for now. If it didn't, I'm just gonna put them up and down for the next one. Now with Borden, I have to draw Mythos. Chaos in the lab. Move Elder 1 and each monster 1 space toward the lab, toward the undestroyed lab closest to each of them. These 2 are already in the lab. This one, the closest to them. This is 1, 2, 3 away. This is 1, 2. They're all 1, 3. So they all move here. Elder 1 and monster, so the cultist doesn't move. This, I can move it here or here. I'm gonna move it here. Summon cultists in each damaged lab. These 2 are destroyed, they are not damaged. This is the only damaged lab with summon cultists here. Then remove 1 wound from each lab in a space with a cultist. This becomes 2 wounds. Right. Now investigator 5, the cultist attacks me. 1 damage. That's it. We go to Sister Bertha. Sister Bertha, I was planning to rest. Can't anymore. Let me attack the cultist first. Cultist defeated. I'm going to... You know what? Let me attack the lab first. Here is some spoiler that sometimes when you play the game, you know what's happening. 2 of these are Inferno. I know out of these 3, 2 of them do damage to the enemies. So there is a good chance one of this is one of them that is doing damage to enemies. So I would have made the roll, which means I didn't have this. I would have made the roll against the lab, not the cultist. So that would have defeated the cultist, the lab. Deal 2 wound to all enemy in this space and adjacent space. Okay, that's what I'm talking. So this is defeated. Again, these are not adjacent. If this was here, it would have taken the wound, but these are not adjacent. That's my first action. My second action, I'm going to rest. And I'm going to rest again. I draw Mythos. Each figure in a space with an undestroyed lab takes 1 wound. There's no one. Also, each investigator with guilty conscience takes 2 stress. She has guilty conscience. She takes 2 stress. For each stress you cannot take, you take 1. Then investigator fight. She can investigate. Item medicine. Has to be something useful here. You may claim medicine, discard to heal all wounds from 1 investigator in your space, including you. Again, it has to go like this. I'm gonna put it here so that I can fit everything on camera. What do I have to take a stress to claim it? No. Then there is no fire to resolve. I think I forgot to investigate with Warden. Oh, I couldn't. There was a cultist. Yeah. So, Elder one advances. Put a Riley token in your space. If there is already one, put it in the nearest space. I'm gonna put it. No, I'm gonna put it. Summon cultists on each Riley space. Oh, yeah, I think I would have put it. Move a star spawn 1 space toward you. Then summon a star spawn on blue gate. There is only 1 star spawn, so that doesn't. Then here, each cult is in a space with no fire. You put fire. All cultists are space with fire, so that's it. We go to the kids step. With kid, I'm going to discard the speaker to do 2 damage here. Destroy this guy. So I could do damage equal to the fire here. I did 2 damage. So as my first action, I'm moving 1, 2, 3. I catch 1 fire here, 2 fire here, 2 fire here. That's 5 fire. Actually, you know what? I would have only moved here. Means I catch only 3 fire. Now, as my second action, I'm resting. I'm healing 1 wound, 2 stress. And I'm extinguishing fire. That's extinguish 2 fire. And I level up. Here after I'll take 1 stress for each figure in your space. If there is no, heal all of your stress. And I'm going to level up in Arcane Mastery. Now I can count every Elder Sign as success. Up until now, it was only 1 of them. Now each of them. There are Mythos. I did 2 action, right? Moved, rest, yeah. Move the nearest cultist to a space and choose 1. The nearest cultist is this one. Add a Riley token to your space, or lose 2 sanity. I think I lose 2 sanity again. Cultist attacks me. Have to resolve fire. 1 sanity loss. And that's it. We go to Borden's. With Borden, I'm moving 1, 2. I catch fire from here. This cultist doesn't follow because I can move past it, sneak past it. I have 1 free run, which means up until now I haven't taken any action. I still have 3 action left. I'm attacking the lab. 3 damage. I'm going to take 1 stress to reroll. Okay. The lab is destroyed. Major explosion, deal 2 wound to all enemies in this space and adjacent space. So this is defeated. This gets 2 wound. Gonna put it on its card because there's only 1 of them in the game. This gets 2 wounds. This gets 2 wounds. Now, 4 lab are destroyed, which means the ritual is disrupted, but you summon Cthulhu at the end of the turn. So right now it's not done yet. But I'm attacking the Byaki. That's 2 damage, 2 insanity. That's actually 3 damage. I have Arcane Mastery. I think that's good enough. Byaki is defeated. I'm going to attack the Star Spawn. That's 1, 2, 3 damage plus 1 because I'm alone with it. It's more than enough to defeat the Star Spawn as well. Sorry, not the Star Spawn, Fire Vampire. Up. That's all of my action. I draw Mythos. Monster in the lab. Each Fire Vampire and Byaki moves 1 space toward you. There is no Fire Vampire or Byaki. Summon Fire Vampire on yellow. And Byaki on blue. So the Fire Vampire comes in a space where the kid is. If you are in the same space as the gate, monster and cultist summoner take wound equal to half of their health. So this Fire Vampire immediately takes 2 wound because it's summoned in a space with the kid. Fight or investigate. I can investigate. Cages. This cage contains a 1-handed lab monkey. It looks at you cunningly. If you have guilty conscience, take 1 stress. You may claim lab monkey, or heal all your stress and claim guilty conscience. I can't take 1 stress. I have to take the guilty conscience. So I heal all of my stress and get the guilty conscience. But end of the turn, I have to resolve fire, 1 sanity. Now, ritual is disrupted. Cthulhu comes in the game. As I said, all of these effects are still in the game. I'm gonna put them here so that I can read it every time they happen. So this is still in the game, and now this enters the game. When we build summon Cthulhu in your space, each enemy in Riley's space moves 1 space toward you. This comes here. This comes here. This comes. At the end of each turn, put Riley token in Cthulhu's space. If there's already a token there, put it in the nearest space that doesn't have one. So the order the order of it, you check if it's the summoning first, then Elder One turn off effect, which means it summons first, and this effect is already in the game. So this already gets raped. Alright, we go to Sister Beth. Sister Beth, I'm moving 1, 2. I'm attacking. I think I want to attack the Stars one first. So the Stars one ability, when attacking, will being attacked while in a radius space, add 2 insanity to the roll. Which means if I attack it, I go insane one way or another. Which means I have to resolve this. So I might as well use this already. It's not the optimal way to use it, but I'm about to lose it anyway. So I'm gonna discard medicine to heal Warden complete. Now I'm attacking the Star Spawn. That's 0 damage. But it's 1 insanity plus 2 insanity because the Star Spawn in a radius space. So I go insane. I have to do this. I put my stress to match my health and discard item until I have equal on each side. Then I'm going to level up. I'm going to level up on toughness again. I have 2 free reroll each attack. So that was my second action. My last action, I'm attacking the Stardust one again. That's 4 damage. I need 1 more. I'm gonna take 1 stress. Gonna take another stress. Alright. That's 5 damage. It already has 2, so it's defeated. I have 0 insanity, but because I attack a Stardust one on a radius space, I still get 2 insanity. That's it. Alright. Divine Mythos. The nearest fire vampire moves to a space toward you. 1, 2. Then place 1 fire token in its space. Oh wait, when Sister Beth, I move from here, here, and here. I should have caught 2 fire as well. Summon fire vampire on blue. Where is the fire vampire? Oh. So investigator attack, I'm not alone. So Cthulhu attacks me. Oh wait, from here I had to free reroll. I didn't have to take a stress to make those rerolls. I forgot about this when I was attacking the star spawn. Anyway, that is 1, 2, 3 damage. I have 1 free reroll from toughness. I'm going to reroll this one. Still 3 damage. I think I take it. And 1 cent. Fire vampire attacks me. When fire vampire attacks, it places 1 fire token in its space. Yep. That balances itself out with Cthulhu. Then I have to resolve fire. 1 damage. Oh, I have 1 free reroll. I'm gonna reroll it. 1 sanity, that's better. Obsessive disorder, this has to come here to match my health. These are resolved. No. Elder one is not advancing. We have end of the turn effect. We have to put a Rayleigh token in the space. Since there is already one, we put it in adjacent space. We go to the kit stand. With the kit, I'm moving one. The cultist follows. I'm attacking Cthulhu. I have these three. I have these two from Marksman. And I have one from here. Oops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Let me reroll one. I may be able to get him this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna take one stress to reroll one. Yeah, that's 6 damage. And 1 insanity. Fear of crowd, take 1 stress for each figure in your space. There is 1 figure in my space. I'm gonna level up. I think I'm gonna level up on Marksman again. Now I can attack up to 2 away. I'm going to attack Cthulhu again. That's 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 sanity loss. I will take another stress to reroll one of them. If I get to 6, this stage is defeated. Okay. So that's 6 damage. It already had 6. So this stage is gone. Go to stage 3. When we will move Cthulhu to Blue Gate, each investigator in Rayleigh space takes 1 wound and loses 1 sanity. So Cthulhu moves here. He's in Blue Gate. I'm just going to put it here because there is no space. Right. At the end of each turn, investigators lose 1 sanity. So they're all in Rayleigh space, so each of them loses 1 sanity and takes 1. Alright. With losing sanity, she goes insane because of hypochondria. She has to take 1 stress. I'm going to level up. I'm going to level up with swiftness. So during your turn, you may take 1 investigator when leaving a space. Right. Gonna draw mythos. If Cthulhu is on board, each investigator loses 1 sanity. She levels up again, which means fear of crowd triggers again. I think I'm gonna go full on Marksman. You may perform 1 free attack per turn on a target that is not in your space. Alright. She's not alone. The cultist attacks it. 1 damage. End of the turn. Elder one is not advancing. The Elder one advanced only twice? I don't know if I made a mistake there or not. Anyway. So, first one. This here, put a Rayleigh token in Cthulhu's space. If there is already one, put it in adjacent space. At the end of each turn, each investigator loses 1 sanity. So Sister Death levels up. The obsessive disorder. This comes here. I think I'm gonna level up on brawling. So when I attack all figures, I do want to all figures in my space. Alright, we go to Boldenstone. Bolden, I'm moving 1, 2, 3, and I can sneak past these two. I'm bringing Cthulhu with me. Let me move back here. I would have moved 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have moved like this. From here, I can take one investigator with me. I would have taken her with me. So I moved out of here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Don't know if the Sister Beth catch fire as well or not. I think thematically it should. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna put a note on it when I edit it. I have to look it up to see if Sister Beth also catch the fires or not. So I did check this up afterward. The Sister Beth also catches fire when she runs with Walden. Of course, you don't resolve it at the end of Walden's turn, the fire that is caught by Sister Beth. You wait until the end of Sister Beth's turn and resolve it there, but she still catches fire from that move as well as any other move that she may take during her turn. Anyway, for now, I'm attacking Cthulhu. I have these 3 dice. I have 1 die from here. So that was a free run. I still have 3 reactions. So I'm attacking Cthulhu. I will take 1 stress to reroll. That's 1, 2, 3 damage because I have Arcane Mastery. Plus 1 because Cthulhu is alone with me. I have 3 sanity loss, which means I'm leveling up. I'm going to level up on... It is a good idea to level up on Savage, but this gives me 1 extra turn immediately. Yeah, I think I take the extra turn. I should have also resolved the Hypochondria, which means I would have taken 1 wound. Sorry, 1 stress. Alright. Now I have 2 green dice. I'm attacking Cthulhu again. That's 1, 2, 3 damage. Plus 1 from here, so that's again 4 damage. 1 sanity loss. Gonna attack it again. That's 3 damage. Take 1 more damage, is defeated. I have 1 extra turn from here, so I'm just gonna give it the 3 damage. Oh, it is defeated. I have 1 extra wound from here. So that's 3 damage plus 1 here, 4. It already had 8, so this stage is also. So when we will move Cthulhu to a starting space. Each investigator must discard all items and companion cards. They may take 1 wound to keep each of them. I think I discard both of these. I don't see the point of them. With here, I also discard the bleach because I need the ammonia to be able to use it, which I don't have, so it's not worth taking the wound. One more note here. Here, as I lost the companion that was giving me the Arcane Mastery, I should have also lost the Arcane Mastery. It wouldn't have any effect on the game, as you will see in a second, but that was a mistake on my part. I should have also lost the Arcane Mastery immediately when I lost the companion that was giving me the Arcane Mastery. Alright. With her, I had one free round, which I moved here. Then I got attacked Cthulhu 3 times, but I have one extra turn, so I have one more movement, one more action. I'm moving 1, 2, 3. With this, I'm taking with Sister Beth with me. I'm gonna catch 2 more fires. There's no more fire token here. I resolve it later. That's the end of mine. Drawing Mythos. Each Biaki moves directly to your space. Summon Biaki on the red. Alright. Now Cthulhu attacks me with 1, 2, 3 green, 4 green, and 3 blacks. That's 2 damage, 1 sanity loss. Kinda want to die. So Biaki attacks me. So that's 3 damage because the Biaki's special abilities that Elder Sign count as 1. I can take a third to reroll. I'm not going to because I would rather die right now. You'll see in a second why. So Bolden dies because I cannot take 3 damage. When you die, the only thing that you carry out, if there are 3 Elder Sign, you advance that, and that's it. Anything else you don't carry out, which means I don't carry out this part, and that part. By the way, I forgot to read this part. If you need to place Rayleigh token on the board and cannot, each investigator lose 2 sanity. So I don't resolve any of them. That's the end of the turn because she got defeated. These are also all discarded. Alright, we go to Sister Beth's turn. Sister Beth, I'm rolling 3 black dice, 1 green die from here, 2 green dice from here. Since this level of rolling, I don't have to choose the damage I do, it's done to all of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I can count this as success. So that's 4 damage to Cthulhu, 4 damage to Biaki. Biaki is defeated. And I lose 1 sanity. Oh, with Bolden, when I discarded the Professor, I should have also discarded this. I'm attacking Cthulhu again. That's again 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacking again. One, two, three, four, 5, and that's it. So we defeated the last stage, which means Cthulhu is defeated, and that's the end of the game. Oh, alright. So that's it. That's Cthulhu Death May Die. I forgot some action during the game. I hope I remembered all of them correctly and resolved them correctly. During editing, I'm gonna put notes. I also need to put notes on this. I have to look it up to see when you take someone with you, do they catch fire or not from the swiftness. I'm gonna put the notes on all of them during editing. And that's it. So that was Cthulhu Death May Die. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the explanations were all clear enough. If you have any comment or question, let me know. I try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.